रूपाय सर्वानंद विधायिने यं प्राव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवो विनेदुस्तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मणिमानतोऽस्मि हे श्री गुरो ज्ञानदीनबन्धो स्वानन्ददाता करुणैकसिन्धो वृन्दावनासीन हितावतारः प्रसीद राधा प्रणय प्रचार त्रायस्वो जगन्नाथ गुरो संसार वन्दिना दग्धं मां कालदष्टं च त्वामहं शरणं गता राधा सर्वसं शक्तिं सखी सङ्गनिवासिनी तामां सतं वन्दे गुरूपां परां सखीम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. First of all, begins our blessings in lotus feet of Asmati Guru Padma, Nitila Brit Jet Guru Shisham Bhakti-Vidanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Trendi Swami Shisham Bhaktivedanta Dandi Maharaj, Namnishta Santa Shrimukta Swamiji, all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas we accept my humble obeisances. So we are discussing Caitanya Caritamrta. It is Adi Leela, 4th chapter, 69th verse. कृष्ण कांता गण देखी त्रिविध प्रकार एक लक्ष्मी गण पुरे मेषी गणनार प्रजांगना रूपार कांता गण सार श्रीराधिका इथे कांता गणेर विस्तार कृष्ण कांता गण. Actually here Kanta means Krishna's divine consorts, lovers of Krishna, female lovers especially. Kanta means female lovers, Kanta means male lover. So Krishna is Kanta, Krishna Kanta. Generally this is a name after initiation, many ladies get this name, Krishna Kanta, Krishna Kanta Shiromani. So here you can see that Krishna is the Kanta and all is they are actually Kanta, Krishna Kanta Shiromani. So here Krishna Kanta Gana, Dekhi I see. Dekhi means to see, Dekhana. In Hindi there is a Dekhana. Yes, a Dekhi, Bengal is a Dekhi. I see Trividha. Trividha means there are three types of Krishna's consorts. Prakar means kinds. So basically there are three types of attachments. One is Samadhati and Sadharani Rati. Sadharani Rati is something which is attachment of Kubja. Attachment of Kubja is Sadharani Rati. Then attachment of Mata Mahishi is called Samanjasa Rati, and Samartha Rati is the attachment of the gopis. So one is Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, Pure in the city. The goddess of fortune, or Lakshmi. There are many Lakshmis actually. When Krishna is Narayan or Krishna has many incarnations, then he is associating with Lakshmi. Each incarnation is a Lakshmi, like Lakshmi Hayagriva, Lakshmi Nasing, Lakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi Vaman. Every incarnation Krishna has is accompanied by one Lakshmi, and this Lakshmi is expression of Radharani. And then Mahishiga. Mahishi actually means the queens. Who are the queens of Krishna? The queens of Krishna, especially, she is the senior most. Then there is Satyabhama, who is most fortunate. Then there is also one incarnation of Lalita Saki Jambavati, who is the daughter of Jambavan. Then there is also Nagrajiti, Satya, Shebya, Kalindi. Kalindi is nothing but manifestation of Yamuna. So there are so many queens Krishna has. And then also, don't forget the princesses Krishna rescued from the clutches of Bhaumasur. So they were in the Narkasura, Bhaumasur. He had kidnapped many princesses. So those princesses also wanted to get married to Krishna. So Krishna married them also. They became Krishna's queens. So in this way, Krishna has 16,108 queens in Dwarka. There is countless gopis in Braja. Angana. Angana means actually beautiful women of Purana. So there is no question that the gopis are beautiful. In this world, actually we are hankering for seeing the beauty. Any girl to tell that you get married, they say, no, how's my husband? He's charming, prince, he looks like prince. Or if the guy is told that, can you marry that girl? He will say, is that girl very beautiful? But you see that most beautiful personality in this world is the gopis and Krishna. Krishna and gopis, they are very, very attractive and very, very charming. So I have no doubt that there is no one more attractive than Krishna, more attractive than Radharani. They are the most attractive. So if you are looking for beauty, then you have to approach Radha and Krishna. So the beautiful Brahma Braja. Rupa, having the form. Rupa means having the form. So are another type. Kanta Gana, the lovers, are the essence. She Radha Hite. She Radharani, Kanta Gana of the lovers of Krishna is the explanation. So basically, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has paraphrased this Kumara Satya Sachi Chandra Rukmini Radha Avatara Sabe Amani Kumara Satya Sachi Chandra Rukmini means Parvati or Lakshmi, Satyabhama, Rukmini, all are expressions of Radharani. See, all these lovers of Krishna in different forms also they come from Radharani. So Vistar means expansion. The beloved of Lord Krishna are the goddess of fortune, or Lakshmi. Ananta Koti Vishnu Namra Padmaja Archite. So there are innumerable planets of Vishnu, and each planet of Vishnu there is a Lakshmi accompanying the Vishnu's planet.
Hey Krishna, the devote is done with from. Sorry, I'm not sure what happened with Chipat Bhakti-Vidanta Vishnu Daivata Maharaj. We just wait a while for him to come back. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pram.
So, sorry, I ran out of data on my this one side. Another account. Thank you. So, Hare Krishna. So, Umarama Satya Sachichandra Rukmini Radha Avatar Sabe Amaya Vani. Umarama Satya. Uma means Parvati. She is a consort of Lord Shiva. Obviously, she is a great devotee of Krishna and she is expansion of Radha. In that sense, you'll see that Gopakumar received the Gopal mantra from Devi Kamaksha. Actually, it is told in the Bhagavatam that Kamaksha Devi is the expansion of Radharani. So if Kamaksha Devi is giving someone Gopal mantra, then actually it is like Radharani only giving. So Lakshmi is also not different from Radharani because Lakshmi is associating with Krishna in Vaikuntha planet. In Vaikuntha planet, you see so much opulence. and that is due to the presence of Lakshmi there. And in the Dwarka Dham or Mathura Dham, Krishna is accompanied by his queens. Now these queens are 16,108 queens are there. So these queens like Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, Nagnashti, they are very attractive. But Krishna also married 16,100 more princesses who were in captivity of Narakasura Bhaumasura, the son of Bhumi Devi and also Varahadev. So Krishna rescued from their clutches and he married those princesses because no one else would have married them. So Krishna is so merciful. Krishna will accept anyone and everyone actually. If that person sincerely approaches Krishna, then that Krishna never rejects anyone. This is the topmost mercy of Sri Krishna. Then Vrajangana. Vrajangana means especially beautiful damsels of Vraja. They are headed by actually Radharani. And there is also Vipaksha group that is headed by Chandravali. Then there is also Surpaksha and Tatastha, which are respectively headed by Bhadra and Pali. So, Akhila Samrata Murti, Ruchiruddha Taraka Pali. Taraka and Pali. So, they are different gopis. So, either they belong to Radharani's party or Chandravali's party, or some of them are neutral and some of them are partial to Radharani. So, Krishna is always in the company of these beautiful damsels of Rasa. And they have very attractive form. And Krishna also has very attractive form. So beauty is very prominent in Braja. Beauty, opulence is very prominent in Vaikuntha. But our Braja actually kind of runs with beauty. Especially Krishna's beauty is so attractive that even Lakshmi uh, could not stay anymore in Vaikuntha. And she left Vaikuntha and came to Sri Krishna. Because she had so much desire to see the beauty of Krishna. So, Kasyano Bhavasana Deva Vidmahe Tavang Redu Sparshadikara Yad Vanchaya Shrena Charat Tapo Vihaya Kaman Suchiram Datta Pratap. It is told Kasyano Bhavasana Deva Vidmahe Tavang Redu Sparshadikara. That Kaliya got the foot dust of Krishna, but Lakshmi has not got it yet. She's doing austerities in Belvavan. Even for Lakshmi, it is not easy to actually get access to the foot dust of Sri Krishna. Lakshmi is also still doing austerities. All over the world, she is giving benediction. But in Braj, what she is doing, she is simply praying to Krishna and Radharani that where she may get entrance into Rasa Leela. Whether she will get entrance into Rasa Leela or not, that's a different question. Because it depends only on Krishna. So then there are Kantagans. Kantagana are actually the followers of Radharani and Chandravali and others. They are Krishna's lovers. So the beloved consorts of Lord Krishna are of three kinds. The goddesses of fortune. The goddesses of fortune live in Vaikuntha planets, and there are the queens in Dwarka and milkmaids of Vraja. Now, this is the term milkmaid. Yeah, in America there was a brand actually used to get condensed milk by the name Milkmaid. I remember that we very much used to use this particular brand, condensed milk for making delicacies. Milkmaids. So it's a typical American word, milkmaid. But actually, we another word, substitute word for that is cowherd damsels. Cowherd damsels. This is also a perfect word. And so there is a prominence of milk in Vraja. Many people say that Radharani was maybe selling milk in Vraja. No need to sell milk. Like Balyangan Thakur has written in his Govinda Damodar Mahadar Sutra that Vikre Dukama Akila Gopakanya Murari Padar Pita Vritti Dadyadikam Mohamashada Vocha Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Vikretu Kama Akshila Gopakunya Murari Padar Pita Vritti Dadyadikam Mohamashada Vocha Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. That gopis were selling yogurt. It may be seen like this, but that is not the thing. The real implied meaning is that gopis were attracted by the love for Sri Krishna, not by the money. Gopis may give some ghee, yogurt, butter, milk and other things to some yogi like Bhagori Rishi or Durvasa Muni who's performing some austerities or sacrifice. But for gopis, there is absolutely no need to kind of sell milk products. Actually, in Braj, Srila Gurudev was telling that there was no system of selling the yogurt, or there was no system of selling the um, um, buttermilk and all those things. Those were given actually free of charge. They were suddenly given free of charge. No need for charging anything for them. So you see that um, the milkmaids of Braja, the Radharani and other gopis, they are actually the topmost consorts of Krishna. And all of them, they come from Radhika. So Radhika is the fountainhead of all the gopis. Just like all the forms of Vishnu come from Krishna, so all the Lakshmis also come from Radharani. अवतारी कृष्ण जैसे करे अवतार अंशिनी राधा हिते तीन गणेर विस्तार अवतारी, the source of all incarnations. Now here, very clearly, Gurudev is telling that actually Krishna is avatari. Gurudev made a very nice statement yesterday's class. He said that if you chant the name of Krishna, then you already chanted the name of Ram. But if you chant the name of Ram, you are not yet chanted the name of Krishna. Because in the name of Krishna, the name of Ram is already included. But in name of Ram, name of Krishna is not included. Because Krishna is avatari and Ram is avatar. So avatari Krishna jaise kare avatar. Anshe Radha haite tina ganera vistar. So here very nice Siddhanta is given. Avatari, the source of all incarnations. Krishna, Lord Krishna, Jaiche, Kore makes avatar incarnations. Like Krishna gives rise to many incarnations. Like we study, right? Rama, Vimurtisha Kara, Niyamena Tishtan, Nana Avataram Akarod Bhuvanesha Kintu, Krishna Swam Samvat Parma Pumanyo, Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Krishna takes incarnation like Ram, Varaha, Kurma, Matsya, like we sing in Dashavata Stotra. Pralaya Payodhi Jale Krutavana Sivedam Vihita Vahita Charitra Makhedam Keshavadrita Mina Sharira Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Swami Jai Jagadisha Hare. So Krishna has taken here the shape of a fish. So we glorify Krishna. He is the source of all incarnations. The fish incarnation also emanates from Krishna. So similarly, Anshini Radha. Krishna is Avatari, Radharani is Anshini. Anshini means she is the source of all the portions. Radha. And Radharani is called Anshini. From her Aite, Tina Ganera Vistar. Tina Gana means the goddess of fortune in the Vaikuntha planets and queens of Krishna in Dwarka planet and gopis in Brajadham. All they come from Radharani. Just as the fountainhead Lord Krishna is the cause of all incarnations, so Shri Radha is the cause of all these concerts. So Krishna is the fountainhead of all incarnations. And so Radharani is the cause of all these consorts. This is very clear now. Vaibhava Gana Jena Tandra Anga Vibhuti Bimba Pratibimba Rupa Mahi Shiratati. Vaibhava Gana, the expansions. Here Vaibhava means expansions. Jena, as it were, Tandra of her, Anga of the body. Vibhuti, powerful expansions. Now for us, this siddhi is not available. We cannot expand. Suppose there is a desire actually. Even if I have a desire, I cannot attend programs at two places. Like suppose Sripad Dandi Maharaj will tell me that some devotees are going to Pandharpur. You have to help them in Pandharpur and accompany them and Pandharpur and tell them some Harikatha. Or he may tell me that maybe some deity installation on the same day in Kolkata. So you have to be there also. So it is not possible. I can request Maharaj that Maharaj, I can either be in Pandharpur or I can be in Kolkata. I cannot be at two places at the same time. That is not possible because we don't have that siddhi of expanding ourselves, right? Like, for example, you have given birth to a child. you are a new mother and you are, nursing your child, and you have to also join the office. So it's very difficult for women. On one hand, they have to fulfill their maternal duty to the child. On the other hand, they have a career also to look after because difficult to get job these times. So a mother cannot expand herself. She cannot be having two forms. In one form working in the office, other form is she, taking care of the baby. No, not possible actually. So like that, we don't have that. But Radharani, she can expand. Suppose Krishna goes to Vaikuntha and he becomes Narayan or he becomes Varahadev, then you'll see that immediately on his left hand side, Radharani will manifest as Lakshmi. Radharani herself will not go in Vaikuntha planet, she will expand and take an appropriate form and accompany Krishna, who has taken also an appropriate form suitable for that abode. When Krishna will go to Vaikuntha, he will be like Narayan, a mood of awe and reverence. Then Radharani will also be like a Lakshmi. So you see that next to Varahadev also Lakshmi is there, next to Narsinga Dev also Lakshmi is there. So these incarnations are not alone. So Vaibhav Guna, the expansion Jena as it were, Tandra of her, Anga of the body, Vibhuti, powerful expansions. The goddesses of fortune are partial manifestations of Srimati Radhika, and the queens are reflections of her image. So you'll see that these goddess of fortune who are living in the Vaikuntha planets with Varahadev or Narsingadev or Kurvadev or Vamandev, they are all partial manifestations of Srimati Radhika. So if there is a Lakshmi Devi who is residing in Varahadev, she is not the complete Radhika, but she is just a partial manifestation of Radhika. And the queens in Dwarka or Mathura, they are the reflections of her image. They are her Pratibimba. So it means that many times Krishna will look at Rukmini and he will be reminded of Chandravali. And also Krishna will look at Satyabhama, he will be reminded of Radharani. Because Satyabhama is the Pratibimba of Radharani and Rukmini is the Pratibimba reflection of Chandravali. But Chandravali herself is an expansion of Radharani. So it means that Chandravali herself is not different, but she is also an expansion of Radharani. Radharani herself has taken the mood of her competitor. In fact, all the gopis in Braj, they are all Kaya view of Radharani. So everything has come from Radharani. So all the Tattva, Shakti Tattva, Radharani is the source. Lakshmi Gana Tandra Vaibhava Vilasam Sharupa Mahishi Gana Vaibhava Prakasha Swarupa Lakshmi Gana, the goddess of fortune. In this material world, you'll see that everyone is hankering for wealth. Everyone wants wealth. Everyone wants money. But one should know that it is coming only from Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the source of all the wealth in this world. And if you want the mercy of Lakshmi, then you have to pray to Krishna. Without the mercy of Krishna, Lakshmi will not favor anyone, Narayan. But people, they don't want mercy of Narayan or Krishna. They only want the mercy of Lakshmi. That is not correct. So, Vaibhava Vilas, as Vaibhava Vilas, Amsha of plenary portions, Rupa having the form, Mahishi Gana, the queens, Vaibhava Prakash of Vaibhava Prakash, Swarupa having the nature. The goddess of fortune are her plenary portions. So, goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, they are plenary portions. Plenary means actually they are complete, but in themselves, plenary means they are complete, they are whole, means they are not half. They are also complete, but exhibiting less power. That is called plenary portions. And also, they display the forms of Vaibhav Vilas. So here, the queens are of the nature of her Vaibhav Prakash. So this is clear here. Akara Svabhava Vede Braja Devi Gan Kaya Viharupa Tandra Raseran Karana. Akar, the features are different. Now, there are some esoteric books and they will discuss actually what color sari Radharani will wear, what color sari Vishakha will wear, what color sari Lalita will wear, which kunja they will reside, understand what is the nature. Some is Vamya, means someone has left this mood. Some gopi has rightist mood, some has submissive, some has contrary mood, Dakshina and Vamya, Tatastha, like this. Not that all the gopis have the same nature. So they have diverse bodily features also. They have different bodily features. Like some gopis different color, some gopis fair in color, some is little dark in color. So like that. Radharani is actually Navagorochana Gauri, the Pravarindi Varambara, Manistauka Vidyati, Vini Valandana Para. So every gopi has a characteristic, including Radharani. So they are her expansions and are the instruments for expanding rasa. So if there is only Radharani and Krishna, the rasa may not manifest to such a high class degree. Only when she is accompanied by gopis and manjaris, then rasa manifest. Srila Gurudev gives an example. There is a creeper and there is a tree, and the tree is embracing the creeper, and creeper is embracing the tree rather. But the creeper has no leaves and no birds and no flowers. Then what is the use of that creeper? That creeper will not look very attractive. Understand? So, Gopigana Tara Pallava Pushpapata. In Chaitanya Caritamrta, the mention will come that if Radharani is compared to the Kalpalata, the desire tree, desire creeper, then the gopis are like the leaves and flowers and the birds, like Manjaris, gopis and Manjaris. So, without gopis and Manjaris, the Krishna's pastimes, Radha Krishna's pastimes cannot reach completion. Vibhurubi Sukharupa So Prakasho Vibhava Kshanamapana hi Radha Krishna Rupeswa Bhakti Pustim Chit Bhumi Trivisha Shaitina Mahasa Sakhinam Sagya. Some verse like this will come in Chaitanya Caritamrta. That without Sakhis and Manjaris, the pastimes of Radha Krishna are not very attractive. So we'll switch to the next verse. Bahu Kanta Vina Nahe Rasera Ullas Lila Rasaya Lage Bahuta Prakash. Bahu means many, Kanta means lovers. Vina without, Nahe, there is not. Rasera of Melo, Ullas, exaltation. Now, in India also we see that till recently there was polygamy was allowed. Many kings, they had many consorts. They married many their lovers. Wives were allowed. There are so many. Bhagavatam also describes that how Chitraketu Maharaj had 1 lakh queens, and Ambarish Maharaj also had many queens. In Pandava times also you see that Yudhishthira Maharaj married also at least 2 queens. Like all of them were married to Draupadi, and also they had individual wife also. Like Bhima was married to Hidimbi, Arjun was married to Subhadra and Draupadi, and also Ulupi, like this. Like that. So it was not uncommon to marry many women, but now it is forbidden by law. You can have only one wife. As a Hindu marriage law, only one wife was allowed. So, but in spiritual world, actually there is no such limitation, because Krishna, he can accept as many consorts as he like. There is no limit. Shrutichari gopis, Munichari gopis, Sadhan Siddha gopis, Sangha Siddha gopis, and also the gopis who are Nitya Siddha gopis, like that. Yautiki, Ayutiki. All the gopis, Krishna will accept them. So therefore, Srimati Radhika has many manifestations in the form of gopis. If you want more description about this topic, then you will have to refer to Ujjwal Neelamani, and also many other books are there. So we should refer to them. Those books will tell us about more details about this. So without many consorts, there is not such exaltation in rasa. Therefore, there are many manifestations in the Radharani to assist in the Lord's pastimes. So, Tara Madhya Vraja Nana Bhava Rasa Vede Krishna ke Karaya Rasa Dika Lila Swade Tara Madhya. Among them, Vraja in Vraja. Vrajati. So, what is the meaning of the word of Vraja? Then Vraja is actually Srila Gurudev telling Vrajati Chalati. Vrajati. Vrajati means moving. So the Brajavasis are always on move. And you see that when Krishna was born, right after that, there were so many calamity started falling on Nanda Gokul Maharaj, Nanda Maharaj Gokul village. Understand? So when Krishna was maybe 6 days old, Putana came, and then Trinavartan, Shakatasu, so many demons started coming. So finally, when Krishna became almost 5 years, they decided to switch Krishna's abode from Gokul to Vrindavan. And all the Gopas, they took all their luggage and put it on the bullock carts, and they made their gopis and their children and also elderly person were made to sit on the bullock cart, and all the gopas were walking in the front carrying bow and arrow. So Braja means that is always moving. Well, they moved sometimes from Gokul, then they went to Vrindavan, and then they stayed there, and then finally they shifted to Nandagaon, something like this. So Braja means always moving, and also cows are always moving. They are covered boys are also running after the cows, like that. So these pastimes are taking place in Braja. Atati or Brajati, to move. Nana various. Bhava moves. Rasa are of mellows. Vede by differences. Krishna ke Lord Krishna. Karaya caused to do rasa adhika, beginning with the rasa dance. Leela of the pastimes. Aswade testing. So among them are various groups of concerts in Braja who have varieties of sentiments and mellows. They help Lord Krishna taste all the sweetness of the rasa dance and other pastimes. So among all the pastimes, um, the Rasa Leela is the topmost pastime, sir. And Krishna's flute is the king of all the instruments, musical instruments. Vrindaranye Pramarasane Mallika Pushpamode Shishubramsho Kirnaruchire Kokila Der Manode Ratra Chitre Pashupamanita Chitta Deha Pahari Kansarate Madhuramurali Vadya Rajora Raja. Krishna played the flute and he attracted the gopis, and the gopis came to meet him in the dead of night. Then Krishna was joking with these gopis. He told, Rajanya Isha Ghora Rupa Ghora Sattva Nishevita. Rajanya Isha Ghora Rupa means this is a very fearsome night, very deadly night, dreadful night. You should return your home. But gopis didn't return because they knew that whatever Krishna speaks, he speaks in Parokshavad, means indirectly. What Krishna was telling that Rajani Esha Ghora Rupa. But actually Krishna wanted to tell them that this Rajani is not Ghora Rupa. It is not very fearsome, but Aghora Rupa. It is not at all fearsome. So, so in this way Krishna was joking with the gopis. And then after some conversation, the Ras Lila began. And that is the Sharadiya Ras that is described in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. But also there is a description of Vasanti Ras, which is given in the book called Gita Govinda by Sri Chaitanya Goswami Pal. So, various groups of concerts in Braja have varieties of sentiments and mellows. They help Lord Krishna taste all the sweetness of the rasa dance and other pastimes. As already explained, Radha Nrityati Dakshine Rasavati Vameta Chandravali Madhye Shamala Sundaro Ratakala Uddipayesh Chottama. That Krishna is dancing with Radharani on one side and Chandravali on the other side. The Rasa Leela that took place in Vrindavan at Vamshi Bhat, Seva Puj, that Rasa Leela, all the gopis, Sadhan Siddha, Nitya Siddha, Sutichari, Munichari, Yautiki, Avitiki, all types of gopis, Prachina, Arvachina, all gopis are allowed. But the Rasa Leela that takes place at the in Govardhan, then that Chandra Sarovar, only the Nitya Siddha gopis are allowed there. Sadhan Siddha gopis are not allowed in that Rasa Leela. But Rasa Leela that takes place in the middle of Radha Kunda, there only the gopis of Radharani's party are allowed. So there are different Rasa Leela taking place in different places, and based on season, like Vasanti Rasa and Sharadiya Rasa. These are two distinctions of Rasa Leela based on the season. And also the location also is there. Different places Rasa Leela takes place. So as explained, well, Krishna and Radha are one in two. So it is told that there is no difference between Krishna and Radha. Because Krishna Prema Mayi Radha, Radha Prema Mayo Hari, Jivane Nidane Nityam Radha Krishna Gatir Mama, Krishna Dravinam Radha, Radhaya Dravinam Hari. जीवने मरणे नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम कृष्ण गेहे स्थिता राधा राधा गेहे स्थितो हरि जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम. That's why Radha Krishna, they are non-different. And they are actually two bodies and one soul. So they are identical. Krishna expands himself in multi-incarnations and plenary portions like the Purushas. So it is told that Sankarshana Karana Toishahi, Garbhodishahi, cha Payogdishahi, Shesha, Samsa Kalasa Nitya, Nandakya Rama Sharanam Namastu. That Krishna, his first expansion is Balaram. And from Balaram comes Pradyumna, the Vasudeva, and Guru Sankarshan. From Vasudeva comes Narayan, and from Narayan comes second Chaturvya, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Vasudeva, and Guru Sankarshan, Mahasankarshan. And from Mahasankarshan comes Mahavishnu. So you see that even Vishnu, Mahavishnu, Karvadaksha Vishnu, Kshadadaksha Vishnu, they are all plenary portions of Sri Krishna. So Krishna expands himself in multi-incarnations and plenary portions like the Purushas. Purusha avatars are three. That is, Prathama Purusha avatar is that is Mahavishnu. Second Purusha avatar is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and third Purusha avatar is actually Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. So similarly, Srimati Radharani expands herself in multi forms as the goddesses of fortune, the queens and damsels of Raja. Means Radharani always wants to serve Krishna. She is not satisfied by serving Krishna alone. So therefore, wherever Krishna goes, she again expands and renders service to Krishna. She is full of the desire to serve Krishna. Who is the foremost of the servitor of Krishna? Then that is Radharani. And therefore, we always want to follow in the footsteps of Radharani. She is the best servitor of Sri Krishna. And she is the consort of Sri Krishna, beloved of Sri Krishna. Such expansions from Srimati Radharani are all her plenary portions. And all these womanly forms of Krishna are expansions corresponding to his plenary expansions of Vishnu form. These expansions have been compared to reflected forms of the original form. There is no difference between the original form and the reflected forms. The female reflections of Krishna's pleasure potency are as good as Krishna himself. The plenary expansions of Krishna's personality are called Vaibhav Vilas and Vaibhav Prakash, and Radha's expansions are similarly described. The goddesses of fortune are her Vaibhav Vilas forms, and the queens are her Vaibhav Prakash forms. The personal associates of Radharani, the damsels of Raja, are direct expansions of her body. So this is called Kaya Vyuha. I said Kaya means the body and Vyuha means expansions. So Radharani has also many expansions because she expanded millions of forms of gopis just to render service to Krishna. So we can understand how great is Srimati Radharani. The goddess of fortune are her Vaibhav Vilas forms and the queens are her Vaibhav Prakash forms. The personal associates of Radharani, the damsels of Vraja, are direct expansions of her body. As expansions of her personal form and transcendental disposition, they are agents of different reciprocations of love in the pastimes of Lord Krishna under the supreme direction of Srimati Radharani. In the transcendental realm, enjoyment is fully relished in variety. The exuberance of transcendental melo is increased by the association of a large number of personalities similar to Radharani, who are also known as gopis or sakhis. The variety of innumerable mistresses is a source of relish for Sri Krishna, and therefore those expansions from Srimati Radharani are necessary for enhancing the pleasure potency of Sri Krishna. Their transcendental exchanges of love are the super excellent affairs of the pastimes in Vrindavan. By these expansions of Srimati Radharani's personal body, she helps Lord Krishna taste the rasa dance and similar other activities. Srimati Radharani, being the central petal of the Rasa Leela flower, is also known by the names found in the following verses. So we'll stop here today. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpataruvesha kripa sindhuvesha pradhanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namah. Please note the verse 1.4.76. I will send information also by telegram. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Radhe. हरे कृष्ण उच्चाटन कृष्ण धन्यवाद हरे कृष्ण सोनंगमन प्रभु जयध्वनि